What's up guys, Exiled here and welcome back to Star Ocean Anamnesis. So today we have another boss battle going on, and this time it's against the Exiled Knight. So this guy's pretty simple, but in preparation for the higher difficulties, let's take a look at its moveset. Alright, first up we have Attack Range Expansion, which is a simple field attack. He raises his spear up into the air, and then three red fields, appear on the ground in this triangular formation. These fields have the ability to drain your health by a lot. Luckily for us, we have a character now that can nullify those fields, which is Fina. So as long as you bring Fina with you, these fields they shouldn't really trouble you that much. But you could also just stay in the center of the arena and avoid them. And then up next we have Interference Field Expansion, which is also a field attack. But this one, instead of draining your HP, slows down your movements and nullifies your AP recovery rate as long as you're standing inside of the field. The animation is the exact same. He raises his spear into the air, but then instead of only 3 fields, 4 fields appear on the field this time, and it's still like a kind of triangle formation, except there's one in the center as well. Luckily for us, these movement fields have a lot of counters, Laswell being one of them. So as long as you bring Laswell, you should be fine. I'm pretty sure Halloween Millie is also one, Summer Sophia. There are a bunch of characters that do that. And then we have Knee Thrust, which is a melee attack. The knight jumps back and then he lunges at you with his knee out in front of him. And if this knee strike hits you, it knocks you up into the air, and then after which he raises his spear and thrusts it into you, doing a lot of damage. Luckily, it's very easy to see coming. As soon as he jumps back, all you have to do is just dash to the sides, or you could even dash backwards and create some more distance. And as long as you can dodge the knee strike, the thrust attack shouldn't be able to hit you. And then we have Pain Glaive, which is one of his more dangerous attacks, and it's a symbology attack. So he starts casting, and then, after a couple seconds, some purple energy will appear underneath his target, which then explodes, creating a pillar. Like I said, it's one of his more dangerous attacks, which means it can do a lot of damage. Luckily for us, it's you can dodge it really easily, because as soon as you see him cast, you know he's going to do this. As soon as you see the purple energy underneath you, you still have a couple seconds to dodge. So as soon as you see the purple energy, just dash in any direction and you should be good to go. He can also use Rodeo Spin, and just like all of his other attacks, this one's also incredibly easy to dodge. It's another melee attack, so for this one he starts charging up for a second, and then you can see him do a spinning slash attack as he jumps into the air. It does not have as much range as G.A. Revorce's spin attack does, and it's heavily telegraphed, so all you have to do is just, as soon as you see him charge up, dash backwards once and you should be out of its reach. And then up next we have another melee attack, Static Storm, and this is just a more useless knee thrust. He just thrusts his spear out in front of him while moving towards his target. The thing about this attack though is that if you're standing far enough away, it's not going to reach you, and if you're standing directly in front of him, it's also not going to hit you. So close range characters, make sure you're staying right next to him, and long range characters, make sure you're staying out of his reach. And lastly, we have 5-hit Aerial Flash, which sounds incredibly awesome, but it's really easy to dodge. So for this attack, you can see him get into a battle stance, and then 5 lines will appear on the ground that show the path that 5 slashes will travel. These slashes go from right to left, one after the other. The way to dodge this is by either standing in between the lines, or if you're a melee character, you could just try to get behind him as soon as you see the lines appear, and they will never hit you. And if you're wondering about his enrage attack, after 7 minutes, all of his attacks become one-shot kills. It's just a simple power-up. So all in all, this boss is incredibly easy to farm, especially in multiplayer. The only difficult part about it is probably those, I don't know what they're called, but those other enemies that he has with them in the final battle. Regardless, those are also easy to take out, but Misery 2 and higher difficulties are not to be underestimated, so I'm keeping my guard up for that. Regardless, hope that was helpful, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Peace!